Fighting games have always had a special place in my heart. Alongside action RPGs, I would say they are my favorite video game genre. One of my fondest childhood memories was on my 7th birthday. I was watching Johnny Bravo when my mom walked in with a brand new PlayStation 2 console. It had 3 games, Jak and Daxter, Sly Cooper, and Dragon Ball Z Budokai. Budokai was my first fighting game experience. DBZ was my favorite show growing up, so being able to play the story at home blew my mind. My cousin and I would play this game for hours, unlocking every character and fighting each other. The controls were simple, so pulling off big screen-filling supers was easy and satisfying. Later on, I would get into other series, such as Naruto Ultimate Ninja, Smash Bros., Marvel vs. Capcom, Tekken, and the criminally underrated BlazBlue series. There's always been something about fighting games that I gravitate towards. Scratch that. There are many reasons I love to play fighting games. There's something to be said about games that can grab you before you even slide the disc in. The box arts are an underrated part of selling a video game. Take the Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3 box art for example. I'll admit it was never my favorite game to play, but look at the box art. With all those classic characters lined up and perfectly illuminated by Ghost Rider's flaming head, you just feel the sense of scope for this crossover battle between Marvel and Capcom. I love fighting game covers because most of them always put the cast of characters in the forefront, and they all look so badass together. Fighting games also come with these awesome anime-style openings that highlight the combat or the story. To top it all off, the best fighting games come with these memorable soundtracks that you listen to on repeat whenever you get a chance. The point I'm trying to make is that presentation in video games is just as important in making a video game memorable, and good fighting games have a unique way of getting you excited to play. You can't have a good fighter without a cast of diverse and memorable characters. Companies like Capcom, SNK, and Namco have a knack for creating characters that all have their own unique appeal. Capcom in particular might be the master of this craft. They have so many fighting game series under their belt, from Street Fighter to Darkstalkers, all with wildly different styles. There are some archetypes that are universal in all games though. You have the Shoto protagonist, the edgier rival character, gruff grappler, the thirst traps, and... Sorry, I got distracted. Whenever you boot up a fighting game, you always have to look for one character that you gravitate towards for whatever reason. If you really like a game, you'll have a tough time just staying with one character. The tyranny of choice. Fighting games are basically battle shonen anime you can control. This is a big appeal to me since I grew up as a Toonami kid. There are so many hype moments that can happen within a blink of an eye that you just want to keep playing. You can also compare fighting games to Latin dancing. There's a quick tempo, rhythm between two people, and sweaty hands, at least when they're on an even level. I love spending hours learning complex game mechanics, character strengths, weaknesses, and combos. I also love big cinematic supers that end matches in a stylish way. Here are some of my favorites.
Prepare yourself! Die 1,000 deaths! Miss! Don't move. Watch it back, you ghost. This is the stance. I continue to improve. Secret move! I can see through that! Show the Black Knight! Is that it? I have need of it! Fire!
Sorry, kid, but skills like that won't get you anywhere in this world.
The victor has been decided!
When I was in middle school and high school, multiplayer shooters were the top dog. I was never a huge Call of Duty fan, but I was a big Overwatch fan. I tried to climb the competitive ladder, but there was always certain issues. Bad teammates, people leaving mid-match, spawn camping, you get the point. Fighters are the only genre I take somewhat seriously because of its 1v1 nature. I'm solely responsible for my own success. Whenever I lose, I simply acknowledge that the other player put more time in the game than I did. There's something very freeing about this mentality, especially when jumping into older games as a beginner. I didn't grow up in the era of arcades, but I recently started going to anime-themed parties held in New York City, and even entered a few Tekken tournaments. The FGC is one of the most inclusive and passionate groups in nerd culture. I met many great players who helped me understand my strengths and weaknesses. Online matchmaking is cool, but competing in person is really a great sensation. Watching esports is fun too. Dragon Ball Fighter's competitive scene was truly something special in its prime. One of my bucket list goals is to attend EVO, the biggest fighting game tournament in the world. I don't know if I'd ever compete, but just being there and feeling all the hype and energy would be an amazing experience. The final point I want to make is this. Video games are created to be an escape. Everyday life is a struggle, so we as the players want a reprieve from that daily grind that whittles away at our souls. The ironic thing though, is that fighting games to me represent that struggle, and I think that's part of what attracts me to them. Whenever I learn a new game, I start from nothing and work my way up. Along the way, I'll meet countless people who are better than me, and they'll make sure that I know it. Still, I'll drop hours into a game to be as strong as a player as I can be. The drive for self-improvement is what motivates me through life, because only I can make my situation better. Sorry if that was a little corny. I recently turned 30 at the recording of this video. All jokes aside, if you never played a fighting game in your life, I highly recommend you do so. There are so many different titles to choose from, all with serviceable netcode and communities that can help you grow. Don't let fear keep you away. Grab a controller and start mashing. What was your first fighting game ever? Let me know in the comments. If you liked this video, drop a like and consider subscribing. It really helps out the channel. Be sure to check out my live streams. I stream on YouTube and on Twitch. I stream Sundays from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. and Thursdays from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m.